There are times you do have to give it. Now, I want to make that crystal clear, and now I'm not going to force or compel you to right now, because we got a call about a suspicion. There's nothing, no law that you're breaking without no law.
Resisting is a secondary charge.
Right, yeah, it absolutely is a secondary charge.
If you're driving,
you can't.
I have to have a reason to.
Right, that's right. We would,
like if you're driving on the street.
If you detain me right now,
and I pull you
if you
over,
detain me right now, regardless if you are right or wrong, I would give you my ID.
Right, but
because I'm not about to go to jail.
Know your rights. Know the law.
In the land of the free, your rights are only as strong as your ability to defend them. On March 3, 2026, in the United States, a routine day for a citizen photographer turned into a high-stakes legal showdown. These officers went way too far when they demanded ID without a legal basis, testing the limits of the Fourth Amendment. Our friends at Police Stateside caught this explosive footage, fighting to protect our civil liberties. The big question is, will he give up his ID? Go subscribe to Police Stateside, link in description, and tell them I sent you to support the cause. You are definitely going to have an opinion on this one.
You put the camera down, talk to me.
4136, I'm out to you.
10-4. Can I get some ID, buddy? Is there a reason why you're not talking to me? What brings you out here? So I got a call that there's some suspicious behavior going on over here and that you're possibly filming. I'm just calling to check. I came over here to check on you, see what's going on. So what's going on? Now you gonna tell me your name? Hi. Are you with him?
He's with me. No, I'm just joking.
Do you know him? Yeah. Well, why is he not talking to me?
But I'm here to just film the buildings. I walked all the way around. Doing a story in the social service department.
10-4, Kevin Gower, Class
Mom
B
was
active.
finished.
Okay.
You
Well,
might add some excitement to it.
I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Just filming. That guy came out where he came across the parking lot, and boy, he was walking over. He was getting right up next to me, and I wanted to keep him on camera that way in case he did something. I'd have it on camera. And
Central 1143,
he
you're
really
not
said a whole lot, just a bunch of mumbo jumbo, and then he went in the building.
Okay.
But that's the only contact I had with anybody. I hadn't filmed anybody. Hadn't talked to anybody except for him.
All right. Well, I mean, I got a call out here to check on you guys, see what's going on.
After the questions about suspicious behavior, the cameraman continued to insist he was simply filming lawfully. No violations, no disturbance. Then the distance began to close, and the atmosphere noticeably shifted. The conversation was no longer simple. It turned into a debate over authority and the limits of the law.
It's a beautiful day to do it.
Definitely is.
Are there anybody else going to show up?
1171.
We don't have much more to do, do we?
Frank Mary, Frank 8606, 205 Toyota Avalon to Kevin Gower, place limited expired 531.
Will you step back? What's your deal?
It's public, man. We are in public. I'm allowed to walk around in public, am I not?
Well, I need a little bit of space.
All right. Don't touch me. You don't have any right to touch me. This is a public area, ma'am.
Okay.
Now, please be careful about putting information out about you have a right not to give your name. You absolutely don't always have an absolute right to not give your name. But you have to be. I have to have reasonable suspicion that crime is afoot.
Articulable.
And that you.
Reasonable, articulable suspicion. You left that part out.
So, if I actually have reasonable as this
articulable
right here says
suspicion.
Articulable and reasonable articulable facts to go one up on you. All right, I can't just say he looks shady. I have to have an articulable fact that makes me be able to say
that you're in the process of committing a crime, or about to commit a crime, or you have committed a crime.
According to the principles of Reasonable Articulable Suspicion, or RAS, An officer must possess specific and objective facts linking the individual to a crime before a detention or ID demand is lawful.
I understand that, but I do want to make sure that y'all don't put it out there that you never have to get the police retained. All right, because you get people jammed up for resisting.
I know, I've seen those DUIs.
Resisting is a secondary charge.
Right, yeah, it absolutely is a secondary charge.
If you're driving,
You can't.
I have to have a reason to.
Right, that's right.
Make
We would
like if you're driving on the street.
if you detain me right
and
now.
I pull you
If you
over.
detain me right now, regardless if you are right or wrong, I would give you my ID.
Right, but I'm
Because I'm not about to go to jail.
right, but I'm going to try to be right in everything I do.
Thank you.
DSS have anything to say about these terms? Well, I mean, that might be true with some people, but it don't bother me. All right, don't harass any regular public. But
I haven't talked to a person.
Okay.
Haven't. Just like this officer right here. I didn't talk to her up front because I had no need to. I'm walking out in public.
okay.
I never went in there, banged on the door, never did anything.
Okay.
They scurried like ants because of the camera, and I just stood there for a few seconds.
Yeah, well, that doesn't bother me. I've been filmed so much that.
Disorderly is one that they use a lot, but that requires an imminent threat of violence in what the person's doing.
Well, if you were 40 years in law enforcement, you probably should know
No,
the
not 40
particulars
years
of
civil
North.
service.
Okay, you should know the particulars of disorderly conduct in North Carolina, but it does not require violence.
I mean, it will result in violence.
Not necessarily.
I read it the other day,
all right.
but I'm not that good at it.
So, general disorderly conduct out here, for me to try and charge you with that, yes, there would have to be some form of intimidation or threat or danger of violence. Now, there are some forms of disorderly conduct, like, for example, if you disrupt the classroom.
Right, or in a building, like custody.
Or if you disrupt the funeral. And this
That's
is
correct.
a newer law that, you know,
And the
when
church.
the Yahoos started going to the veterans,
That's right.
deceased military, and tried to, like, slander
Shot
their
'em out-
names
shot
and
'em
their-
down, just-
and their family.
Yep.
So there was a law passed about that where, yes, disorderly conduct.
That's
you can
correct.
Go and call this poor person's family who just died overseas dirty names at his funeral, which is uncouth conduct. I think most of us agree with that. But those are specific forms of disorderly conduct. It does not necessarily involve violence, but it is a breach of the public peace. You ain't doing nothing like that, and this is public property. If it's
That's
private
right.
property and the person told you to get out of here, I can make you get out of here.
That's right.
It requires, since it's public property for us to do something wrong like disorderly, because it's like the sidewalk. You just can't tell me to get off
So
the sidewalk.
I can't. I'm going to tell you, if the director of DSS came out and said y'all have to leave, right or wrong, I'm going to enforce that as respectfully as I can to you, and then we'll settle it out.
Could you actually ask him that you have to go to the magistrate and have him trespass?
I
And
could.
it would be on him?
Yeah, I
That
can.
seems to be, I've seen that before, and that seems to work better.
Enforcing a trespass order on public property against a citizen engaging in protected First Amendment activity, such as filming, is often a violation of civil rights if no law is being broken.
And the judge would kick it right out because there's no probable
Well,
cause.
and that's the thing. That's one of those.
So
where-
it's up to you really to discern whether there's probable cause or you take it one step further and arrest,
Right, and
detain,
the
etc.
judge isn't determining probable cause; he's determining proof beyond a reasonable doubt. You may have
Well-
absolutely have probable cause for arrest,
Right,
I
but
haven't made that hurdle.
again, that whenever you're talking probable cause, he will look at probable cause as the base, and then move it on up to however he decides to, charge you, bond you, whatever.
One more real quick.
Well, gentlemen, I'm going to go on.
All right.
Because,
All right.
Like I said, just y'all keep peace with the public. Y'all are going to go.
Yep.
Y'all have a good
Thank
day.
y'all
Thank
very
you.
much.
We'll see how they do about public photography. It's a dead end. They're already getting paranoid. What was that? I'm just doing a little story. Just doing a little story.
Story?
Yeah.
But it's kind of suspicious.
The story is?
When you're taking pictures of mail,
Mail. I'm not taking pictures, no mail.
what are you doing? Just what? cars?
A story on the post office.
On the post office?
What's so suspicious about it?
Because really there isn't a story when you're talking about where people, put the mail. It's all private.
Is that your opinion or?
No, it's just everybody's. Everything
So-
that goes in your box, in your mailbox.
I'm just doing it just to be cordial, but I mean, I don't have to give anybody an answer why I'm doing a story. That's the whole point of doing the story. If I tell her what it is, then I compromise the story.
No, because you're videotaping cars.
Anything I can see from public. My First Amendment right, yeah. Whatever I can see from public, as long as I'm where I'm supposed to be. You have a good day, okay? Here we go, guys. I'm at another post office. Good, how are you?
What is it you're filming now?
Your post office?
Regarding?
A story I'm doing.
What?
Your post office.
What about the post office?
That's none of your business, right? I can't compromise my story.
From the district, because our San Diego district office is the one that grants permission.
I don't. Okay, first of all,
I'll let him know. Thank you.
Thank you. Suck it easy, okay?
Under Postal Service Bulletin 22285, photographers have the right to film the exterior of federal installations from public spaces without seeking prior permission.
What's going on, sir?
Much.
Okay. What's going on right now, reference why you're out here filming the post office?
I don't believe I have to answer you. I'm not doing nothing illegal, so I'd like to be left alone, please. You're being live streamed, too.
Okay. Do you have any identification?
No, you're not going to get it because I'm not doing anything illegal. Forsyth versus Seattle, 148.G, California Penal Code. I'm standing on a public sidewalk, videotaping, doing a little story. So I'd appreciate it if you guys are dismissed. You guys are. I'm okay.
Well, like you said, it is a public sidewalk.
Yeah, but you're. Is that what you want to tell citizens, that you're harassing people that are doing a lawful activity?
I was asking you what.
I don't need to answer you.
So now we're both standing on a public sidewalk.
Thank you.
Citing specific statutes like 148G California Penal Code clarifies that filming officers does not constitute obstruction, effectively ending the officer's grounds for an ID demand.
Maybe you can go tell them now.
Well, as long as.
Well, the guy came out. The guy in the Mercedes came out here and started threatening me.
Okay, as long as you don't enter their property.
I don't need instructions, sir. Thank you. You have a good day.
What kind of story are you doing?
Just a little story on the post office. On this, actually, I'll show you. On this paper that was sent out in 2010, it was declassified on the right for photographers to film the exterior of all federal installations, military. So I was just doing a little follow-up story on it. And then I brought that too, but they didn't even give me a chance to even present it to them and stuff. But
Go ahead, thank you, sir.
also the guy in the white shirt came out too, but then he came out threatening and didn't even get the dialogue with him or anything.
So again,
Good,
the
how are you?
partners, you talking to them, seeing what's
Yeah. I just, as long as they leave me alone. I was about to leave. I was just trying to get a shot of the mail truck coming in around.
Okay.
Because on the YouTube they use that for a thumbnail, like a beginning. You know what I mean? So I thought it looked good, but yeah, they come out acting all crazy and stuff. So I apologize. They came out acting all crazy with me, man. So I didn't know what they had told you or.
That's what it is. You have every right to do whatever it is, as long as it doesn't as long as it doesn't encompass a crime. You can do what you want on a public sidewalk, right?
When an officer admits that a citizen has every right to their activity, any continued detention would violate the protection against unreasonable seizures under the Fourth Amendment.
And I wouldn't come out here. That's why I made sure I wore something bright, so that everybody would see me and stuff. I'm not trying to conceal myself.
Whether it's true or not, his concern was that at any point in time, just like you do when you're on a picket line, right? Everybody has the right to picket a company, everything like that. But the only thing you don't have a right to do is obstruct the flow of commerce coming in and out of a business, right?
Yeah, no, and
so as long as you don't, walking to and from is one thing, just like a picket line. But it's when you're standing in the way, in close proximity to a car.
I wouldn't do that.
All that kind of stuff, right? So I told him the same thing as it would be in any kind of a picket line or anything like that. he understands you're allowed to be. You just can't step foot on their property technically, and you can't disrupt the flow of their employees coming in and out.
Thank you.
Other than that,
I appreciate you. Yeah, appreciate you honoring your oath. Because, yeah, I didn't know what they told you because this guy was getting pretty aggressive with me. I told him just call the cops. You know, what I mean, they're just employees. I mean, they shouldn't even be bothering me. But anyways, sorry to waste your guys' time, but I'm gonna be out of here. I was just trying to get it's kind of ruined now. I was trying to get a shot of the mail truck coming in or out, but I'm out. I don't want to be all paranoid and stuff.
okay.
So
I appreciate that.
you guys have a good day.
Knowledge is the only barrier between your liberty and a pair of handcuffs. Today's encounter proves that a badge does not grant the power to bypass the Fourth Amendment or ignore your First Amendment rights. In this country, freedom isn't for asking permission, it's for exercising. You don't need to be silent. You need to be legal. If you have ever been illegally pressured to show your ID, share your story in the comments below. Subscribe now to ensure you are never caught off guard by an unlawful demand again. This is ID Refusal channel, where your civil rights are your strongest weapon. Stand your ground, know the law, and we will see you in the next audit.